Hi guys, welcome to another video and welcome to my 2020 planner reflections. And I hope that this video is not going to be too long, but I wanted to share with you the reflections that I have made on the system that I was using during 2020, during a difficult time for all the world actually. And I just have a couple of thoughts that I want to share with you. So, for those of you that are asking where I have been, I can tell you that a lot of changes happened in my life, and I also made a couple of changes to my planner system and to how I will be looking for the 2021. So, for those of you that have followed my journey and have seen and watched a couple of videos from 2020 where I was speaking about the planner system that I was using, you know that I have been using a simple A5 notebook. This was just a notebook that I have purchased, and that I have written the dates in myself, and there was nothing. It was just a blank page. I have written on top the date, and I carried on with writing the appointments and my to dos. And that is always the, how can I say it, the basics to all my planning, because I do not decorate my planners. I am actually very, very functional. I like watching videos of other people decorating their planners, but it is not something that I can do because I do not have time to do that. And for me, a planner is a tool to keep up with all the overwhelming situations that I have to follow through in my daily life. And I do not have the time on a daily basis and not even on a weekly basis to stay and decorate. So, I encouraged people at the beginning of 2020 to use what they had. And I am still trying to do that because I really want to use a lot of the stuff that I have. And these two notebooks were basically beautiful notebooks that I had and that I was sort of afraid of using, because when I like something, I always am afraid of ruining it by using it. But the thing that all of us have to realize is that you purchase stuff to get it used, to be functional with it, and it's not just for a collection. Because if we all collect notebooks, um, in my case, and if I never used them, I would end up having a whole house of notebooks, while their proper objective for existing and the reason why they exist is just because we need to use them. So last year I just decided to use these two notebooks, and I simply just inserted the date. I actually handwritten the date at the top and I started using it. And it was a pretty functional system because I had an A5 notebook, and this is my favorite size for the planners. I try to fit in the A6 and the personal size just because I need to carry my planner with me every day, and I always try to downsize on the stuff that I need to carry with me and also on the size to make it fit better in my bag. But in reality, I'm extremely happy when I do have an A5 with me because I have plenty of space where to write. So I have realized that by having an A5, I feel much, much comfortable, and an A5 does not mean that it needs to be chunky. As you can see, this is quite thin. It's not that thick. It's not thick like a ring planner, sort of the Filofaxes, etc. Obviously, I would not be able to carry anymore an A5 Filofax because it would be too thick and too chunky to have with you on a daily basis, and that is the reason why I go for the A6. But if it is in this case, this size and this way, I would for sure be carrying it with me. So for the year 2021, I have already the planner set. But for 2022, I intend to go with this one here. I want to set myself up into a folio, and I will just be having 4 inserts. One of them will be the day per page folio system from Erin Condren, and I will just allocate myself to have 3 other notebooks where I can just put all the rest of the things that I need to carry with me, so that in my bag I will be having the folio system from Erin Condren, and that's it. Hopefully I will manage to not create another system. So what this past planners from 2020 have taught me was that I can go with an A5 and keep it on the daily in my bag, as long as it is not thick as an A5 file of X. And so I will be setting up for 2022 the planner to be an Erin Condren folio system. It could be either Discover, or I will be ordering a new one from Erin Condren. But I love the feel of these folios. I have 2 of them, and I like also the system and the paper quality from Erin Condren, etc. The products that I have purchased, I am highly satisfied with them. So, on the basis of having an A5 in my bag but not having it chunky, I will set up these ones, and I will be happy because I will be able to carry my A5 and have plenty of paper space where I can write everything. So I have started the year with a Filofax notebook, and as you can see, I have the sections that I used to use, and I have actually kept them as they are, because if I just would like to go back to it, I will find the sections already there. This system, when I had the notebook, again, it was an A5 notebook, and I love the A5 size. And probably there could be situations where I can go back to it. But it was also a very, very functional system for me, because I had the planner, which was this one, and I had all the rest in this Filofax notebook. The best thing of this one was that I could just remove the papers and place them in any other section that I wanted, because the papers are actually movable between one section and the other. As you can see, you can put them out and back in as you need. So this system is amazing. What I wish is that Filofax, again, they do even these rings a little bit larger than uh, what they are. I always complain about the rings from Filofax. I will say it probably till I die, that I am not happy with the sizes of the rings from the Filofax planners. But thinking about this system, so thinking about the planner in A5 size and this notebook from Filofax, and I used to carry them like that together because I needed my planner and all the other sections, I actually also decided on how I'm going to set up this one. So this, again, will be incorporating whatever I had in here. And you might ask me, why didn't you just set up this system for 2021? The reason is that when I realized all this stuff, I already had purchased the planner for 2021, and I do not like to waste money and to waste products. So for this year, I will be using what I have purchased. I'm happy with that system, by the way, but I am already thinking about next year's system, because I want something functional, one book that I can grab that book and just be sure that I have everything with me. For 2021, I have originally I ended 2020 using this one, and I also started 2021 with these folios, but then I just moved into this one, and no big deal, I just changed the cover, but what there is in this one was in here. I don't know, probably because I had this cover here, and I had never used it, so I decided to go for it. And since the planner for 2021 that I am starting the year with is with flowers, I thought about just having something sort of matchy matchy, but that's all. But I love again this one. I love the Erin Condren folio, and I can't wait just to be able to order all the inserts that I am planning to be using. I actually already set up a list of the Erin Condren products that I need to purchase around probably September or October of 2021. I know I am crazy to already be thinking about 2022, but hopefully there will be a couple of life-changing situations for the upcoming year, and I am happy. I am happy for 2021 and 2022, hoping that this pandemic is over ASAP, but there are quite good things that I'm hoping that will be happening soon. So I'm not gonna talk about them anymore, but that is the reason why I'm already thinking about 2022, because I have already a couple of plans for that. Just to close this video off on something else that I have thought about during this year, and that I am actually thinking that I will be keeping it going for 2021 and also the coming years, is journaling. This has been my journal, I believe, for the past uh 2 years, most probably. It's not yet finished, but I already have half of it full, and I will be including quite a lot more journaling days in it. I love this notebook, and the only thing I can tell you, whatever planning system you are using, always have a place where you can go and write your thoughts. So a journal is something very, 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 very important. So please do keep a space for yourself. It's part of your me time, and never give up that space. That is something personal. You can go there, write whatever you want. There's no one that will be thinking badly of you. There's no one that will be offended by what you write. It's your personal space, and we sometimes get so much overwhelmed with everything going on in our lives that we hardly stop thinking about what actually makes us happy, what actually is making us overwhelmed. So, I hope that you have liked this video and that my thoughts are either shared or I have made you think a little bit about your system too. Um, I hope, as usual, that you are keeping safe, that everybody is okay and doing well. We are facing bad times, and I know I never get tired to tell you this, but please do take care of yourself. I hope that you will be joining me for the upcoming videos for this year. And until the next one, take care. Bye.